Hello, Aya. Hello, Farida. Yahya. Please, before I begin the session, I'd like to know, do you hear me well or no? Any one of you, tell me. Aya, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Did you watch all of the video which I uploaded on the LMS on the chain rule? Not all of you? Karim Masson, welcome. Okay. Before I begin the session, I'd like to remind you by the chain rule. Look with me here, focus. The derivative of any function, composite function f of u, okay, its derivative with respect to x, it will be the derivative of outer of u multiply the derivative of the inner. Our lesson today is talking about how to find the derivative of natural exponential function, okay, and the natural logarithmic function. I write the rule here as you see. The derivative of e of u with respect to what? X. Please focus. That is the rule. I just apply the rule. It will be e of u multiply u prime. Then simplify. I think it's so trivial. Here I have to find the derivative of the exponent. But if we find the derivative of natural logarithmic function, we say len of u with respect to x. As you see, these two variables disagree, not the same. Okay, it will be u prime over u, just all. That is the rule. I ask all of you to please print out the rule of differentiation. Keep it with you during this session, okay? When you are studying, when you are doing the quiz, no problem. Okay, clear or not clear? Here, I just apply the rule. Who will help me to find the derivative of this function? Who will tell me? Who would like to participate? Muhammad Abdel Malik, can you tell me how to find the derivative of e to power 2x? I have to identify u, which is here what? The exponent. Where is the u of natural exponential function? Where is u? As you see, u is what? The exponent 2x. So the derivative, it will be e of u, which is 2x, multiply the derivative of u, which is what? What is the derivative of 2x? What is the derivative of 2x? Derivative of any linear term, it will be its coefficient multiplied 2, then rewrite it to write the number. Yes, Karim. Yes, Karim. Do you have any question? Okay. That's all. That is the derivative of the given function. Who will help me to solve this one, the next one? Farida? Farida? Do you know how to solve it? Yes? No one? Okay. Who would like? Please here, who is Arabic grade 12A teacher? Who is this one? Noor Nabil, can you help me to find this derivative? The derivative of this given function, it is what? Noor Nabil, do you hear me, Noor, or no? Let's see. Yes, hi, Karim, but please, I want Noor Nabil. Okay, Aya.
Miss هتبقى E
Yes, Noor. Yes, okay. It will be E
to the power negative X to the power of 2.
Yes, perfect. That is you. The exponent here, you. Okay. Multiply what? Just apply this rule. It is so trivial. Which will be between two brackets. Will be what? What is the derivative of the exponent? What is the derivative of the exponent?
2
How to? Negative.
هي 2 ولا negative 1 I'm متلخبطة دلوقتي.
That is the power rule. Power rule. Do you know how to apply the power rule? Exponent multiply this coefficient. It will be -2. The base decrease the exponent by 1. It will be the new exponent 1 can be submitted. So it will be -2x. How can you don't know how to find the derivative up to now? By applying the power rule. Not only for Noor, but for all of you. Please revise the rule. Then rewrite this one. I prefer to write the number first, variable, then the natural exponential what? Function. Okay. I want another one to help me how to solve this one. Which rule I'll apply? Which rule I will apply first? I begin with applying which rule? Latifa.
بس ممكن أنا أحل أنا؟
كريم. Okay, Karim, go ahead. Which rule will apply?
Y dash y dash equal x bar.
Karim, here we have what? Sorry. Wait a minute.
أقول لك y dash.
Yes. It will be what?
X bar 2
E. Y prime or the derivative? Y derivative, the derivative of y or prime, it will be
x bar 2.
Yes. But here, do you notice, Karim, this is a product of two functions u and v? Do you notice that?
Yeah, okay. U equal x bar 2.
Because I have a product of two functions. Squaring function, second one, natural exponential function, e to power negative x. So it will be what? The first multiply derivative of second here. What is
U equal x bar 2.
Yes. What is its derivative?
الديريفيتيف بتاعتها 2x.
2x. Excellent. Okay, it will be what?
وال v هتبقى e باور negative x.
2x. V equal what? E to power negative x. What is its derivative?
زي ما هي.
But don't forget, okay, I know it is the natural exponential function of u, but you forgot to write this one. Multiply the derivative of the exponent. What is the derivative of negative x? What is the derivative of negative x? Negative x, what is its derivative? It will be -1. That's right. Multiply -1, it will be what? Minus, okay, minus e to power negative x. How many of you understand this one? How to get the derivative of negative x? Means I know it will be e to power negative x multiplies the derivative of the exponent, which is linear. Its derivative, it will be the coefficient of x. By simplify, I prefer to write the sign number e to power negative x. Understand? Then use the cross product. Help me, Karim. Karim? It will be what? I use a cross product. X square multiply e to power here, but negative. Negative e to power negative x. I multiply x squared by negative e to power negative x. So I write the sign, okay, negative x squared e to power negative x plus this product, which is 2x multiply e to power negative x. It will be what? 2x e to power negative x. I can keep it in this form, but to write it in a simplest form, I take e to power negative x as a common factor. So what will be inside? Negative x squared plus 2x. How many of you understand? If you have any question, please ask me now. Plus
أنا لسه فهمتش
y.
بس.
Yes, what you don't understand, Karim? All of them?
Yeah.
You know how we get you? Huh? Karim? How we get you? What is your problem, Karim?
البروبلم في كله.
Last step or all of the steps?
All of the steps.
All of the steps. Look, Karim, and the others one who don't understand. Here I have a product. Look here, I rub this one. Wait. I'll show you how we solve it again. But please focus. Miss, if we have a product of two functions, I will apply a product rule. I have here what? U and V. What is the derivative of U and U? V derivative, it will be the first multiplied derivative of second plus second multiplied derivative of first. That's clear because I have a product of two functions. So I have to identify where is the first function, which is U. Where is the second function, which is what? V. U, as Karim told me, x squared. The first one, okay, the first factor of this product implies U prime, it will be how we get the derivative of power function. This is called power function, okay? By applying power rule, which is state x to power n, it will be n, which is here the power, multiply, did you remember? X, decrease the exponent by 1. And the new exponent, it will be 1, can be submitted. V here, e to power negative x. Okay, it is a chain rule. Here is not x. The input of this function is not x. I will apply this rule. Look, this rule. Okay, Karim. It will be, what is the derivative of this function? It will be e of u, as you told me, if e of u, which is negative x, multiply the derivative of u. What is the derivative of negative x? It will be negative what? 1. Clear? Which we can write it as negative e to power negative x. Okay. So now use the cross product. It will be what? Y, the derivative of this function. U multiply u prime, it will be x squared here. Clear? Negative e to power negative x plus, okay, v, which is e to power negative x. Clear or not clear? Multiply the derivative of the first function. So, Miss, it's so clear this factor is common. I take e to power negative x, okay? So what will be here if we divide, it will be negative 1, negative x squared. Here, this one divide, it will cancel, and what is the rest? It will be 2x. How many of you understand? You still don't understand, Karim? Here, I just take this one as a common factor. So what is the rest here? Negative multiply x squared, it will be negative x squared. What is the quotient? If I divide this term by e to the power negative x, cancel. What is the quotient? It will be 2x. That is the simplest form. But if you keep it in this form, the first one, no problem. Have you understood? Karim.
Yes, I understood.
Okay. I want someone to help me to solve the next one. Please keep the rule with you. How many of you printed out the rule of differentiation? How many of you? No one. During this session. You just attend the session, but without doing any effort. Okay. As you know, the quiz, inshallah, will open. I will open the quiz tomorrow at 8 morning and closed at the night of Saturday. Look here. Who will help me? That is what? Natural exponential function. Yes, I have to know what is the rule I'll use according to what the given function. That is natural exponential function. So I will use this rule, e to power u, since here the exponent, it is not t. It is a function of t. With respect to what? X. Okay? It will be what here? E to power u multiply u prime. I have to identify where is u? Where is u? Okay, where is the inner function u? Okay, that is what u. Here, no problem. I know you use the textbook to use the to keep the rule with you. No problem. But anyway, but you have to keep it with you during the session and when you are studying. Okay. Here, what is u?
Miss, I want to solve this.
What did you say, Karim?
أحل.
Have you understood?
Oh.
Okay. Look here. That is u. That is what u. But I need to find the derivative of this function. I need to find what u, because e is given, u is given. Okay, but I need to find the derivative of this one. Who helped me to find the derivative of the exponent? The inner function.
هتبقى 2t.
But can you apply the power rule here? Please focus. Can I apply the power rule without rewriting the function? I told you before I can't apply the power rule. Do you remember power rule? X power n all to, okay, to find its derivative, it will be n x to power n minus 1. That is the power rule, okay? But I can't find or I can't apply this rule if we have a variable in denominator or variable under the root. That's right. So I rewrite this function to be what? Who will help me? I need to rewrite the function. Hey, I don't like to participate.
It's going to be minus 3t to the power of.
Yes. Okay, please help me.
And then
It will be what? Negative 3
would it be
to the power what?
negative 2?
Negative 2. Now, can you apply the power rule? Can you apply the power rule to find the derivative?
It's going to be 6t minus 3.
Excellent. That's right or wrong? Okay, I can write it in to be in the simplest form. How we rewrite this function to be in the simplest form? Don't keep it with a negative exponent. It will be 6 over what? T to power 3. Clear or not clear? So I know how to find the derivative of the exponential function. It is a composite. That is what? Composite function. Understand? Okay. Who will help me how to find the derivative of t? Huh? Ahmed Samir, can you tell me it will be what? Ahmed Samir? E to power u. E to power what? U. Which is what? E to power negative 3 over t squared. Multiply the derivative of u, which I already found it. Okay, it will be 6 over t to power 3. I can keep it in this form, but I prefer to write the number and this term before it, but it's okay. How many of you understand? How many of you understand? Easy or difficult? Identify where is u, where is the exponent. I just apply the rule and you have to know how we apply it. Okay. Who will help me to solve the next one? This one. Okay, this problem, number 5. I have a bracket raised to power. Which rule I'll apply? Which rule first I have to apply? Maybe I apply the first rule, but then I apply another rule to find the derivative of what inside or the inner function. Look here, as I told you, the derivative of any bracket that is a bracket raised to exponent. To find its derivative, it will be what? The exponent, then the bracket, decrease the exponent by 1, multiply the derivative what inside the bracket. Here, what is the inner function here? Who can help me? The derivative of this function, okay? As you see, the power should be 3, multiply the derivative of this bracket, which is e to power negative t plus e to power t. Decrease the exponent by 1. I have to find the derivative of the exponent. How we get the derivative of the exponent? The bracket. To find the derivative of the bracket first, the exponent multiply the bracket, decrease by 1 the exponent to get the new one. Multiply the derivative what inside the bracket? What inside what? The bracket. What is the derivative of this one? It will be e to power negative t. Multiply the derivative of this one, which is what? Negative 1. That's right. Plus, what is the derivative of e to power t? It will be e to power t. The derivative of exponent 1, it's okay. I rewrite this function to be in the simplest form. Please focus. It will be what? 3 multiply this bracket, which is what? E to power t minus, I prefer to begin with the positive 1. This bracket first, minus e to power negative t. Okay, multiply this bracket, e to power negative t plus e to power t all to power 2. Have you understood or not? Have you understood how I get it? If you have a question, ask me now, please. I just find the derivative of the bracket. How we get the derivative of a bracket? The exponent of the bracket, as you see here, look, the exponent of the bracket, multiply the bracket, decrease its exponent by 1. Then multiply by the derivative what inside the bracket. Here I find the derivative of e to power negative t, which is the same, e to power negative t. Multiply the derivative of the exponent. Clear? The derivative of negative t, negative 1. Here, how to get the derivative of e to power t? It will be e to power t. But what is the derivative of the exponent? 1. I find the derivative with respect to t. If you leave it in this form, no problem. I give you the mark. Okay, but I prefer to write it in the simplest form to choose the correct answer if I give you the answer as a multiple choices. The quiz will be tomorrow, Mayar. It will open tomorrow and closed on Saturday. How many of you understand? I just apply the rule. Please, you have to know how I apply the rule. Now, I'd like some one of you to help me to solve number 6, sorry, but I help you. Look here, I'll help you. If we take e to power x as a common factor, it will be easier. X minus 1. Then, which rule I'll apply? Which rule we will apply first? Which rule we will apply first? Which rule? Ahmed Samir, can you tell me? Ali Ahmed Abdul Fattah, which rule we will apply first? No one know? I have a product of two functions. I have a product of two functions. Which rule I will apply? Product rule. Product what? Rule. Okay, I solve it here. Okay, here, what is u? It will be e to power x. What is v? X minus 1. Find the derivative of e to power x, which will be what? What is the derivative of e to power x?
E to power x.
It's the same because it is not a constant function. Okay, what is the derivative of v? What is
X.
the derivative?
Or 1, sorry.
1 only, because the derivative of x with respect to x, it is what? 1. By another way, the derivative of any linear term, it will be its coefficient by any way. Okay. Then use the cross product. Imply this one, the derivative of this function, it will be what? Sorry, I have to move this. Wait, the chatting. Yes, to have enough space. Look with me. Okay. Then use what? The cross product. It will be what? E to power x multiply 1, e to power x plus e to power x multiply 1, x minus 1. Distribute, then add the like term. It will be e to power x plus e to power x multiply x. It will be what? X e to power x. I prefer to write the variable before e to power x as sine and cosine. I prefer, but it is not wrong to write by another way between two brackets. Distribute, it will be minus e to power x. They are like cancel, so your answer will be x e to power x. How many of you understand? Please, if you have a question, you have to ask me now, because this lesson will be included in the quiz of tomorrow, inshallah. Understand or no? Basil, have you understood? Basil, have you understood? Okay, I have to take the attendance to know who. Yes. Yes, okay, Aya. Now, I want someone to help me to solve the next one. Wait. Here, who will help me? I swear it is very, very interesting lesson. Just to keep the rule with you and solve. It will be what? How to solve this one? No one would like to try?
You would find derivatives, so it would be ex and
What
cos.
rule I'll apply first? I have to know. What is the given? It is what? Aya, it is a product. That's right. Clear?
Yeah, so you use the product rule.
Function is what? E to power x. Second function, it is what? Sine x plus cosine x. That's right or no? I have to read the head of the question well. No, what is the given function? It is a product or quotient, or it is a composite function. It is a trigonometric function. It is, what is the given function? And what is the rule I'll apply first? I begin with it. Here I'll begin with which rule? UV, the derivative of a product. It will be first multiplied derivative of second plus second multiplied derivative of first. So in this case, I have to know U and V. Clear? Clear or not clear? Okay. Here U is what? As Aya told me, e to power x. What is the derivative of this one, Aya?
Ex, or e to the power of x.
Yes. Can you explain and tell me what I have to write?
You have to write
Yes.
e
Okay.
to the power of x.
Yes, U prime, it will be?
E to the power of x.
E to power x, yes. V, what is V?
It's sine x plus cos x.
Sine x plus cosine x, the function that is between the two brackets. That's right. Okay, can you tell me what is V prime? V prime.
It's cos x minus sine x.
What is the derivative of sine? I have to find the derivative of each term. Sine, it will be cosine x. Yes.
Yeah, so
What is the derivative of cosine?
and then minus sine x.
Yes, minus. Oh my God. No, do you hear me? Are you staying with me or no? No. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be minus sine x.
It will be, sorry, wait a minute. Minus sine x. Okay. So how to find the derivative of this function? Using what? Cross product. It will be what?
It's going to be ex multiplied by cos x minus sine x.
But between two brackets. Sine x plus cosine x. Clear? Plus, what else? E to power x multiply the derivative, which is what? What I have to do? I have to simplify. I have to what? Simplify. Here I can take e to power x as a common factor, then add the like term. You can distribute. I have many ways to simplify. You can distribute, then add the like term. That's right. I can take e to power x as a common factor. It's up to you. But be careful. That is a function and that is another function. That is the input of the natural exponential. That is the input. It doesn't mean sin, or some others of you say sin multiply x. No, it is sine of x. Sine of x is a function. Okay, here I can take e to power x as a common factor, or here, so what, divide this one by this, it will be sine x plus cosine x. If we divide this one by e to power x, I cancel. So what is the quotient? It will be plus cosine x minus sine x. Okay, add the like term, this one cancel together. I have what? 2 cosine x. It will be 2 cosine x e to power x. How many of you understand? How many of you understand? Clear or not clear? If you have a question, please ask me now. I have many ways to simplify, and I can distribute, then add the like term. Okay, you can distribute, then add the like term. That is another way. I have many ways to simplify, but choose a way that is easier for you. Clear or not clear? Have you understood? Inshallah, I'll upload the recording for this session. Look here, that is the last two problem. Look with me. Here, how we solve this one? You told me the derivative of n len u. Look here, it will be the derivative of u, the function that we take len of it over u. Okay, just to apply. What is the u? What is the u in this problem? What is u in this problem here? Clear? Clear or not clear? Who will help me? I just apply this rule. I just apply this rule. Hello? What is the u? That is u. I write u in denominator as it is, 4x cubed. Okay? But in the numerator, I write the derivative of denominator, or the derivative of the input of len. It will be, what is the derivative of this term? Do you know how we get it? 12x squared. Do you know how I get 12x squared? That is the derivative of 4x cubed. How we find its derivative? It will be multiply 12x, then decrease the exponent by 1, it will be 2. Understand? How we simplify it? Both of them divide for 1, divide for, it will be 3 in numerator. X squared, and here x to power 3, divide both numerator and denominator by x squared. It will be here 1, okay, multiply 1, I cancel. It will be here what? X. How many of you understand? Clear? Divide here by 4x squared, and divide here by what? 4x squared. It will be 3x squared cancel. Here I divide by what? 4x squared. 4, it will be x. Understand it now? Do you know how I simplify? Any question? Okay. Look here, before I solve the next problem, you have to remember some properties of what? Natural logarithmic function. Look here. I drop this one first, and I write all of these rule. Okay, look here. Len x to power n, it will be what? Look, that is the first rule. N len x. Len any power, as you see, it will be what? Power function, it will be the exponent multiply len x. Clear? Len, focus with me, x multiply y, it will be the product, linear product, it will be len x plus len y. I think you learned these properties before. Len x over y, it will be len x minus len y. Just apply this rule. Sometime I need it. Sometime I need them, okay? The last one, e len x, look, e and len, natural exponential function and natural logarithmic function inverse to each other. Cancel, it will be x. Okay? Len e to power x, these two cancel each other because they are inverses to each other. It will be x. For example, len e to power 3x. What is the answer? Cancel, it will be 3x. That is the redefining of this function. Understand or no? Have you understood? Did you remember this property? Okay. E to power len x squared. What is the redefining of this function? E raised to power len x squared. What is the answer here? It will be what? The rewriting, it doesn't mean the derivative. Rewriting, it doesn't mean the derivative. It will be this cancel, it will be x squared. Clear or not clear? I write all of these properties and upload it on the LMS. Please, some of you help me to solve this one. I need the property of natural logarithmic function and exponential function to help me how we find the derivative easily. By apply the property first, then find the derivative. Okay? Here, who can tell me? What is the defining of this function? I use a property. Cancel, it will be what? 5x. Now we can find the derivative of this function, which will be what? 5. How many of you understand? Easy or difficult? Aya, have you understood? Aya?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, understand. Okay. Karim, have you understood? All of these properties very important. It will make the derivative of natural logarithmic function or natural exponential function easier for you. Okay, I'd like to take the attendance, but if you have any question, please tell me. I'll Maya. Okay, Aya, please. Who will hear his voice? Please tell me. So his name, sorry, Aya. Say yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Basil. Anyone will not say yes, I consider him absent. Okay.